Hey everyone, it's Tristan from Crafting Worlds, and today I'm bringing you a no-frills aluminum Hall effect keyboard, 68%. It's the AJAZZ Alux 68. This thing really is no frills. If you are looking for a perfect sound profile and the best feeling switches, and you are not gaming oriented and you want something for productivity, just check out another video. This is for the hardcore gamer who wants to get Hall effect, solid Hall effect, doesn't care about the sound of Hall effect, and just wants to game on a nice 68% aluminum keyboard in an affordable price range. This is the only 68% keyboard in this price range. So with that in mind, let's check it out. All right, so here it is, the box. And it comes with your little breakdown of your keys. Comes with plastic that no one needs unless you're a grandma and you like to cover your couch in plastic. That's right, I'm calling you all out, anyone who uses that. Before we look at the keyboard, what are the accessories? I'm telling you, there's no frills, no frills. Keycap puller, rubber USB. Nothing great. I'd replace all of it, to be honest. The main attraction of this board is what you're about to see. Look at this beauty. Is that not just wonderful? Beautiful aluminum sides, which you can 3D print, by the way, and replace. Beautiful lines, really nice aesthetics, good ergonomics, like perfect as it is. You are gaming. That's not how you game, but you know how y'all Fortniting it up like this is what you do. Anyway, honestly, for an all aluminum board with some very structurally intense switches, these guys do not wobble. There is very little wobble in these, so you are not getting a lot of movement in your switches, which for professional gaming is a plus. There's no Wi-Fi, there's no Bluetooth. This is just for the gamer who wants an affordable budget Hall effect that really performs well and is aluminum. This is it. The AJAZZ Alux 68. It has really nice RGB, has that side printed keycap, so the top just looks really nice. This design, by the way, you cannot find this design on their website. So you go to their website and this doesn't exist, plus or max. Yeah. By the way, I don't believe that this is a max version because it says Aquarius magnetic switch and I have the magnetic grain switch. So if we go over to Amazon, take a look at this. Mine over here is this one, right? And this is $89.99 with a 20% coupon, which is actually really great. By the way, this price went up with tariffs, so just be aware of that. Look, let me just do a little quick disclaimer. Tariffs are screwing up everything. And so unfortunately, like if I say there's a price and I post it right now, that price can change literally tomorrow. And I'm really sorry about that. Like I just don't know what it's going to affect and how. So I'm trying to give you all the best, like what it is at the time of recording price. And that's why I say this is one of the few aluminum Hall effect 68% out there for this price range. So at this time, it may change in the future. And I'm not even sure, honestly, with the current tariffs that are applied to this, if it is still in that range. I looked it up when I first got the board and I just am not sure anymore. So that's my little disclaimer. Let's get back to it. So yeah, so it's a nice, simple board. It is really beautiful. It has a nice, bright RGB and the key presses and everything feel really nice. And the design language on this is just really wonderful. It has the right angle. It has rubber here so it won't slide across your mat. And yeah, if you want a no frills gaming 68% keyboard, I really, really, really like this one. It doesn't sound terrible considering it's all aluminum. Yeah, here's the breakdown. So you've actually got some foam, some PCB, some bottom foam, and some silicone. So they did put some soundproofing in here to give it a little bit more of a, a nice sound. It's got an aluminum alloy position plate, which really makes this a stiff keyboard. This is for gaming. I can't stress this enough. By the way, and this is why I really love this keyboard, is it is just RGB goodness. It's got brightness. It looks fantastic. And yeah, I really like this topography look that they have going on for it. So you have a lot of options in how it looks. I really wish it made more sense as to what the difference between the Plus and the Max and the normal is. Literally the keycaps. It's the only thing I can come up with. If you know what the difference is between the Max and the Plus, please feel free to leave it in the comments below and I'll pin it. I just cannot for the life of me figure this out. It really just looks like the keycaps. So if you want more choices in like this topography look, you would pick the Max. If you want just normal keys, you would pick the Plus. Honestly, the Plus has the nice red sides, so I would go with the Plus and then maybe change your keycaps to whatever you want. Because, I mean, while this is really nice looking, there's that red. And oh, isn't that beautiful? It looks so clean. Very lightweight, but has enough heft that it's not going to slide all over your desk. But yeah, the only way you're going to get this Ocean version is if you kind of shop around. You can get the magnetic grain switch, which I have, and you can get the Kotek switch, and you can get the Aquarius magnetic switch. So you have options, which is great. Now, what is the number one thing about Hall Effect boards that's really important? Software. I know you knew. I knew it. So let's take a look. So they have downloadable software, and we booted that up, and here we are. It's actually not terrible. It's the normal, it's that normal Mechlands, AJAZZ, Epilmaker software kind of reimagined, right? Like just different colors and stuff. So you've got the ability to change all your keys and macros and rebind what they do and stuff like that. That's the simplest stuff. You have your function settings, so you can change what the keys do when you hold down the function key. You can set up macros. You can set it up for mouse clicks. And there's your macros that you can create. Then you can adjust the RGB. So we could set it to, say, always on. And then change the colors to red. You do have per key RGB, which, as you all know, I'm a huge fan of that. You can even set it to random and then save to layer 1. And then if we go ahead and look, it is now awkward and weird, just like I made it, but it looks nice. So the fact that you can do per key RGB in this software is a plus, considering that it is a little bit wonky, right? And then you have your thing that you can share with people. You can upload it. So that would be then in here in the share options. So you can share, well, the loading on this app is not great, but yeah, so you can, this is nice. So we'll download this heart one just to get you an idea. So there we go. And let's take a look at what that looks like on the board. And there it is. You've got your little heart and the rest is white. Yeah, and then you've got the ability to share lights, you have the ability to share settings, and you have the ability to share macros. So like for instance, share settings, people have set up their board for Valorant, and that's just great. So you could take some of these settings and not have to go through all the problems of like setting up your key clicks, and maybe you'll find one that you like, or you know someone that has good stuff and you can share it with your friends. Always a bonus for that stuff. Usually, by the way, on this stuff, I haven't seen it populated, so that's really cool to see. You can make your own account, so you can upload your own stuff, and then you can do your upgrades and your firmware here. But the main aspect of this is going to be your Hall Effect keyboard functionality. So you want to make sure that, you can do you can select your keys and what they do. So like, let's select these 2 keys. There you go. So those 2 are now much easier to actuate. And then you can simulate that to see what it looks like. And you can see how much pressure you need to get there versus when it will consider it up. So that's really cool, and it is what it is. I think for new people, with people that are new to this kind of stuff, I think that this is a little bit confusing, and I've said that since the beginning. But like getting into the different, DKS, MT, TGL, and Snap Key, all these things are a little bit hidden and hard to understand if you've never done it before. So some people may not know that, like, oh, okay, I want to set these keys to specific ones like that. And then I confirm it, load it, and then, okay, cool. Now I have Snap Key on that. But what does that mean? And while it gives you a tiny little explanation, it's just not as good as other software. Let's do the sound test. So like I said in the beginning, this is not the like, I bought this for the sound. This is, I bought this for the performance and the price. The sound it's okay. It's not bad. I can honestly say that there are much worse sounding budget Hall effect keyboards out there. I was actually surprised at how good the sound was for how small this is, and the amount of, and the fact that it's an aluminum case, because that reverberates sound. Here's the pros. Pros are, this thing is a gaming beast. If you know what you're doing, the software will get you by. You can set it up. You have really good key presses, very good switches, very solid switches. I'm not getting misclicks. It is all around very solid in the Hall effect sphere. Second pro, the price. The price is probably, as of this time, the best priced aluminum 68% Hall effect keyboard on the market. Pro number 3, the RGB is beautiful. No frills, just really nice. The keycaps, really nice. They feel good, they look good. The design, it looks good, it feels good, it has a good weight to it, it stays on your desk. Some of the cons, wired only. Some people are going to hate that. No wireless, no Bluetooth. But again, this is a no frills Hall effect gamer keyboard. The sound, people might hate it, but again, this is a no frills Hall effect gamer keyboard. Some might argue though that the sound of, the keys and these boards are getting to the point where some are so good with very, very good switches that you kind of expect it to sound good. So it doesn't sound bad and it doesn't sound great. It's somewhere in the middle. And the other con is that software, if you don't know what you're doing, is just kind of lacking. It needs help. They need a web software or something. I don't know. It just doesn't feel quite that good. So let me know what you think. Is this worth it? Would you pick up a 68% Hall effect aluminum keyboard for this price? Do you think that the price is worth it? Do you think that the switches are worth it? Is everything worth it? Should you just buy it? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, like if you liked it, dislike if you hated it, twice. Subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.